Hello student, we are suffering a tough situation due to COVID-19 and we have to stay at home. So children, I think this video will be a helpful way for learning. Now today I have discussed about subject science for class 2 and chapter number 1, plant around us. Now what are we see here? Here we see many different types of plant. But children, before starting this chapter, first we have learned about plant. What is plant? Plant is a natural thing. Children, it note down that plant is a natural thing and it grow in the earth and it mainly consists five parts. What number of parts? 5 type of parts. These are roots, this is a stem and leaves, green leaves, flowers and fruits. Children, we look many types of plant. Some are big, some are small. You also notice that we not only see the plant on the ground or land, but we also found the plants in the water. On the basis of the size and kinds of stem, plants are of different kinds. There are mainly 5 types. How many types? 5 types. First, trees. Next, shrubs. Third, herbs. Fourth, climbers. And fifth, creepers. Now, I have discussed about each type of plant in detail. First, we have looked the picture of these trees. And what are we see? That these trees are big, long and have thick brown and woody stem. This is called trunk. And some example of these trees are, children, what are the example of trees? You also see many trees around yourself. Can you guess? These are neem tree, banyan tree, mango tree, pine tree, coconut tree. Here we looked at about these 5 kinds of trees. 2 trees are in different look. These trees have thin stem and tall. These 2 types of plant named are pine tree and coconut tree. Next, in this plant's picture, we see that this type of plants are smaller than tree and they have thin branches and these branches grow closer to this ground and so it looks like bushy and their root do not go so deep in the ground. What type of these plants? This type of plants are called shrubs. What are the example of the shrubs plant? Rose plant, cotton plant, hibiscus plant. Next, here we see the plants. These plants are mostly green in color and their stem is very soft. And these types of plants are called herbs. Here we look the picture of the herbs are mint, tulsi and grass. Herbs mainly used for making perfumes, medicine and used for cooking. Next, here we see that the plants do not stand straight, but they need a support to grow straight. Why they do not stand straight? Because their stem is so weak and soft. So they need a support to grow straight. And their stem is green in color. What type of this plant? This type of plants are called climbers. What are the example of the climbers? Pea plant, bean plant and money plant. Next, here we see the plants that are crawl on the ground and they cannot stand straight, and their fruits are so big, and their stem so weak and so soft than climbers. So they crawl on the ground. Say they did not stand straight. This type of plants are called creepers. What are the example of the creepers? Pumpkin plant, watermelon plant, buttergourd, etc. Now, in the page number 6, we have a text yourself. Here we see many pictures of plant, and we write S for shrub, T for tree, H for herb, CL for climber and CR for creeper. Children, here we look a plant that is what is a plant? What type of plant? This is a coriander plant, and this type of plant is called herbs. Next, hibiscus plant, and this type of plant looks very bushy, so it calls shrubs. And here we look, it has a trunk and it's tall and big, so this type of plant is tree. And here we write T. Next, this is a strawberry plant, and here we write H for herb. And this plant crawl on the ground, so here we write creeper for seer. And here we write CL for climber. This is a pea plant. Next, children, we can see some other types plant in our world. These plants are grow on earth, and some plants grow in water. Mainly here we discuss about thorny plants. What are thorny plants? Some plants have thorn on its stem. It called thorny plants. Like here we like that the thorny on its stem. And the example of this thorny plant is cactus, the rose plant, and they mainly grow in hot desert. Next, we see this in this picture that a lotus plant, and children, you also see that the lotus plant grow in water. So the plants that grow in water, we can say this plant aquatic plant. Other aquatic plants are Java fern, hydrilla, etc. Life of plants. Trees live for many years, more than 100 years. This type of trees is banyan tree, and we find the oldest banyan tree more than 1000 years old in India can be found in the Botanical Garden of Kolkata. And herbs are mostly, herbs mean mint, tulsi, grass, etc. are seasonal plants and they live only for few months. So children, if you have any doubt, so then you contact me and stay safe, stay home.